seeing as how the game has shifted from what it once was, how do you as an artist adapt to that kind of environment?
Just being myself, man. I just try to stay what would Cutter do. And that's just what it is. And I reek inspiration of what inspired me when I was younger. And if it's not on that level, then I don't put it out, or I don't engage into it.
Right.
So that's pretty much it.
So on a day-to-day level, what would you say inspires you and motivates you to keep going with the music or even outside of the music?
Myself, what I'm doing every day. Going to work, getting off work, shooting a video, fucking a hoe all night, going to work, no sleep, in the studio from 10 at night to 4 in the morning, gotta get back up to go to work at 7:50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm inspired by myself. I don't look for inspiration to other people because they're not living how I'm living. And 9 times out of 10, they probably corny in real life.
Yeah.
So I just stay what I'm dealing with. Real talk.
Like that. So if there were any up and coming artists that wanted to follow within your footsteps, what advice would you give them?
Come in the game with 20,000. If you don't got 20,000 and you up and coming and you ain't started yet, don't start yet. Make your catalog, get the music together, but when it comes to putting it out and pushing it, it's no point. You're not gonna reach people, you're not gonna get it to the right outlet. I did it myself backwards because I love the art and I love the craft. So I'm catching back up with time, trying to figure out where to put it now. So just get the money first. Period.
So name the top 3 artists that you listen to on a day-to-day.
Future, just because there's so much pain in his music and I can see his life vividly. I get inspiration on people telling their real story. Lil Baby the same. I can put on Lil Baby and really relate because he got a fire in him like, you're not gonna fucking stop me. And I love that. And his content is crazy. And Von Boss. I listen to Von Boss every day. It's an up and coming artist in Charlotte. He's a singer.
Right.
But he me. We the same person because his delivery, his style is me, and I get inspiration seeing him come up like that. That's about it.
So what do you look for in another artist when it comes to you tapping into where they are and checking out their entire catalog?
Basically, just like I said, man, just having the content to where I can see your story vividly. I can't really get with you being a gimmick, or it's not really, how can I say this? It's not really your real life form.
Right.
Because I sacrifice too much and I put my life on the line to listen to a nigga play with this shit. That's just how I see it. So if I can't get inspired by you putting your real words into it, I'm not gonna fuck with it.
So piggybacking off of where we were earlier, what drives you on a day-to-day level?
Me.
Period. Where in your career would you say you're currently at? Would you consider this to come up? Would you consider this still laying the foundation for the groundwork? Where would you determine you are within your career?
I feel like I'm making enough money to fund it the way I want to right now. And I feel like I never had that opportunity until last year to really put a halt on the way I want to release, how much I want to release, when to release, how to promote. I think the budget was the determining factor. I've always been ready. That's just how I felt, but I couldn't fund it properly. So we on the come up.
And then also relating to the come up, any advice, or what advice would you give to any upcoming rapper?
Have your money and your budget together before you release the music. Be yourself and stay yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't let somebody dictate your opinion when you're the one doing it. If you're a cameraman, how can you tell me how to spit bars?
back.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I've been getting pussy since I was 14 and you started getting pussy last year, shouldn't you believe in me? You're not experienced.
Right. There's no experience backing that up.
It's all about experience, repetition. Over and over, it's repetition. That's all it is.
So growing up as a child, what would you say was your biggest inspiration, your biggest push to do whatever it was that you saw or thought you could do?
The struggle, seeing my parents not be in a position that I thought they should be in, and just not having the things that I wanted to be a part of my lifestyle. Like, I just feel like $1 million nigga. I felt like $1 million nigga at 14. So not being able to feel that,
Right.
it kind of inspired me to get to that, you know, every day. Still.
Name 3 artists that you would want to hop inside of the studio with to collab with.
Whitney Houston, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z.
And just for those that don't know, you do have a background of basketball being very prevalent within your life. So talk about how that came to be and then the transition from that into the music.
You know, things didn't work out at Hampton University for many reasons. I don't put no blame on nobody, but in the net I was kind of eager to get into music because I never had a chance to express what I wanted to do in the music. So I just walked out of practice one day and never came back. Just left, dropped out, bro, and because I already knew what I was gonna be. I already seen, I know me and I know how hard I work. All this is about is how hard you're gonna work for this shit. So I was ready.
So go ahead and detail the transition from basketball into music. How did you connect the dots? How did you correlate, you know, your background from what you wanted to do and then implementing that?
I had to change my name. Everybody in the state knew Reggie Price. That's my real name. We won a state championship at Lake Norman in 2010. So my thing was to change my whole identity.
Straight up.
Like, you can't, I don't want you even to think of me like, oh, this is just Reggie playing, he's just rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole nother.
I can tap into this shit and really live it because this is not music to me, this is my life.
Right.
This is your expression. And I'm a super creative, so this is easy to me.
You spoke about Future earlier. I actually listen to Future every day. So on an everyday level, one artist that if you had to pick, you had to listen to for the next 3 years, only this artist, who would it be?
Future.
Period.
Period.
That Purple Rain tape is crazy.
All the tape. Purple Rain. I listen to Digital Dash every day.
Every day.
Digital Dash really put me in the mode to do anything I want to do.
I agree. So let's talk about where you are currently with your career, what you're doing, any events you might have, any upcoming projects, concerts, shows.
Man, I've been linking with a lot of people all over the country. Social media is a hell of a platform. We just released Still Cooking 3, man. It's one of my best works as far as like bodies of work. We just released We at War visual. We also just released Quarantine Us Up, which is my latest piece I'm proud of. Yeah, man, we still working on visuals with that, and I'm gonna release a tape with Von Boss real soon. It's gonna be called Cuttaman Boss. It's gonna be real smooth vibes on that motherfucker too. So yeah, a lot of work coming, man.
A lot of work.
I'm in that mode right now to the point I don't see myself stopping.
It's a good thing.
Right.
Consistency is key.
Right.
So with that does wrap up the interview section of this. Is there anything else you want to go ahead and tell the people though before we go?
Man, you can follow me on Instagram at Cuttaman_100 Gran, CUTTAMAN 100 Gran. Facebook, Cuttaman Cobain. All that shit, man. Just pay attention to the new shit that's coming because we ain't stopping. We ain't never stopping.
Brick by brick, hey. We in the crib watching Ozark.